I'm gonna be honest. The ew kills me.
Sorry.
I hate the ew because I'm a dude that like I finish and then I'm still in it for at least 3 minutes after. Like I like to like sit in it. So like if I come and then the girl's like, ew, it takes me out of it and I'm like, all right, well,
I'm not doing verbal ooze.
Oh, you're not?
No, I'm not doing verbal
I will
ooze.
record this against your will and yeah. You
Okay, maybe once or twice if it was like especially by my face or something. But I know that my facial expressions are pretty honest. I definitely have a hard time like controlling my feelings, like hiding my feelings behind my face. So maybe you're getting a new face.
Man, we have to. We need a theater degree to look at a women's vagina and not be like, you know what I mean? Like things are always coming out of it. There's always like ruptured cyst balls and cum, and there's always
in it
balls.
There's always something. The vagina.
What type of vagina do you have?
Just like a warehouse with just parts are being shipped out.
I've never heard about it. You go, there's juju fruits in there.
You ever see the IKEA where you pick up the dresser at the end of the thing and then they're just shipping out different contents? That's what the vagina. No, your vagina. I'm not. She's gonna make me remove this. I'm not saying your vagina is anything crazy. I'm just saying women. You every month a failed human leaves your body. A failed the parts.
Egg discarded.
An egg is squished up and just spit out your
it's the
vagina.
lining of the uterine wall.
Yeah.
The uterine. That's a new word. Uterine. There's so many different, like I say vulva all the time because I think it's hilarious. I don't know what that is.
I think that's the overall
is it
oven mitt of the thing.
That's what I thought. I thought it was the thing, but
yeah,
like
the vulva is like what you see on the outside. The vagina is like the inner workings.
So
like when people say like I see your vagina, it's like no you don't because the vagina's on the inside.
Right,
the
so
vulva.
the vulva is like the door.
Yes.
And the vagina is the clothing store within.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Guys,
you got it.
You're welcome, everyone.
Sex education by someone completely unqualified.
But if I post that clip online, 18 people are going to correct us. Well, technically, it's a complicated thing. There's a lot going on. Men, we got the base, the head, frenulum.
But isn't it kind of like okay? We were talking about this the other day. Like, isn't it kind of not fair that like we get this complicated label? Like, I'm sorry that it wasn't important enough for you to learn in school. Like, it seems like
you guys are complicated. You could just call it your vagina, and we would call it all a vagina.
We didn't make it up. Male scientists made it up. Duh.
Well, the point is that it's complicated. But what I'm saying is, a guy comes and but like I'm just saying you're scrapping out
David,
abandoned.
Can I ask you a question,
please?
So, are you grossed out? What part are you grossed out by? The blood?
No,
I'm fine. I'm so fine with the blood.
I could
you can
never
put the blood
understand that
anywhere, bro. You can put it on my face, turn me into like some type of like center fielder for baseball. I'm fine with that.
Braveheart.
It doesn't bother me at all.
Blood's gritty. It's not like a cut your wrist blood. It's like there's a thinness, but then there's like body parts, and you know what I mean.
There's some. Yeah.
There's full on groups of organs that weren't developed yet. I feel like. I mean, it's the.
One time I saw a finger.
That's wildly inaccurate.
By the way, ladies are listening.
I know what I'm talking about.
This is wildly inaccurate.
Nobody write in. I don't want to hear the truth. We're being irreverent, people, because they will write in. Well, technically, no, but when you have your period, because I see it because sometimes you don't flush, and then you see like the remnants, and you never, you flip the lid up, and you don't know what you're just expecting a normal toilet, and then you're like, Jesus Christ.
I'm pretty sure that was one time.
I'm just saying, I've lived with only dudes before. Only dudes. So this is...
So seeing a tampon was traumatic
We've
for
been
you,
dating for 5 years, and I'm just bringing it up, so you're welcome that it wasn't that big of a deal for me. Blood's not that big it's not that big of a deal. Sex, blood.
Does any of it bother you?
No. If it's good for her, if she's like...
That's called being a healthy woman.
I think it's good to have sex. I mean, is it supposed to be good to have sex on your period?
It's not bad.
But I thought it could be good for like cramps and stuff.
Sure, yeah.
I thought it was good for y'all to like get over it sooner.
Well, Okay, here's the science. Orgasm, right, causes like movement on the inside, and it also
on the vagina, because the vagina's on the inside.
On the inside.
Guys, I am learning.
But yeah, you'll have muscle spasm, right, which I guess could technically like move some things around and speed it up. But then also just like the endorphins that are released, like the pleasure hormones,
Right.
Can provide pain relief. So if
Right.
you're having cramping, period pain, then an orgasm can reduce the pain, possibly.
I remember in 8th grade there was a we were on a school field trip to Washington D.C. and one of the classmates, she got her period, and all the other girls flocked around her, and they all went to the bathroom together, like 20 of them, and they made a big deal, and no one would let the guys know what happened, so we didn't know what was going on.
Right.
It was just like such a taboo thing. I don't think it's that way anymore. Like now
Maybe
they
she like bled on her pants
No,
or
it
something.
was-
They had to give her a sweatshirt.
people. I've seen them. They like put a tampon in a sweater and like hand it to each other like a drug deal. Who
Yeah,
the
but
fuck
wouldn't
That's
cares?
why
it be
women are
way-
so amazing, dude. Do you understand if on a field trip to DC, if I shit or peed myself, every dude on the bus would make fun of me till I was in high school. But y'all have a problem. Women in general have an issue, and then you crowd around them like it's Whitney Houston, and then just move them like like an amoeba to the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean,
That
it's
is
totally, like, that's-
unity, dude.
That's support. But also, like, if you peed or pooed yourself, those are bodily functions that you can control.
Is
And
it
you can't.
You guys can't control that?
No. Are you serious?
No, I'm not at all.
Okay.
Have you shit your pants before?
No.
You never shit your pants.
What?
I did pee my pants in 4th grade.
You've never shit yourself?
No.
Dude, you gotta
what?
live a life.
And here, I'll tell you, I came close one time. It was right after I moved to Los Angeles, and I had to pull over. I was somewhere in like Burbank, I think,
Yeah.
and I was just like by like a strip mall full of like doctor's offices or something,
Right.
and I ran it. I was like, "Can I use your bathroom?" to the receptionist, and she was like, "Sure." Like I
Yeah.
don't think she knew what was going on, if I was like a patient or what. And I used that bathroom, but that would have been the closest I've ever come to having a serious emergency.
Michael?
Oh, I mean, dozens of times. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But is it? You get surprised, like you.
It's always, I'm not really surprised. It's just a moment where I'm like, there is no bathroom, and I mean, dude, it happened probably twice not like a full like, oh, my entire drawers are full of poop, but like it's definitely happened where like I'm like clinching and like some of it oozes out.
And everyone knows. You were gonna say in New
Did
York.
you have
Yeah,
to
because-
throw your underwear away?
Oh yeah, dude. There was a time in college. This
Yeah,
this story.
you don't save that.
This story is heinous, but we'll go in. I was in on like traffic going to the club in college, and we were in traffic for like 30 minutes. Like I'm dead stopped going traffic. So I was like trying to hold it. I'm like, it's fine. I'm literally going to the club. We park. And I'm with people that I don't really know, so I can't be like, go to top. I'm shit. Like, it wasn't, so like people I just met. So we get to the club. I run. Can't make it in because there's a line. There's no way I'm making it in. So I run behind the club where there's a dumpster, and I barely make it. I poop a little bit in my drawers, and I just let it go, right? So then I let it go. I take like my boxers. I use my boxers to like wipe myself, and
Yeah.
I throw it.
Collateral damage.
Yeah, just throw it. And so I'm in the club dancing, sweating, like I didn't fully clean myself, right? So this is maybe 2 hours later. I'm drunk, and I meet this girl. We start like whatever. And in college, for some odd reason, I was like the king of like getting women into the bathroom so we could like fuck or get head or whatever, right? So I get her into the men's bathroom, and we're like messing around in the stall, and then she like takes my pants down, and I'm drunk, and she takes my pants down and starts giving me head, and then I go, oh, I shit myself 2.5 hours ago.
Yeah.
Like there's no way that she doesn't smell it. So it's gotta be.
She's getting pink eye.
But bro, 100%. But then I'm like, oh, hold on, I'm in the bathroom. So she can't blame it on me. So,
She thinks it's just the smelly
exactly, bro.
toilet. Saved.
Yeah, but I just but she was down there for like 3 minutes, and it was so funny because I had that like moment of me like, oh no, 2.5 hours ago I shit myself behind a dumpster, and now you're doing
and then you've got like anxiety and you can't focus and you're like, never mind, let's just call this quits.
Right.
I wonder where she's at in her life. I wonder what her.
I wonder if she's a listener. I wonder if she's gonna listen.
I was
to this.
blowing this guy in a club.
Dude, she
So what's the secret to getting him into the stall? I mean, you're a good-looking guy, so any advice you give isn't going to work for these vagrants that listen. But
right,
you know what I mean?
I mean,
there's nothing worse than getting sex advice from a good-looking guy because you're like, oh, nice. That's all I need to do is have high cheekbones. Good.
You know what it is?
Looking right at you, son. That got weird.
No, I liked it. You know what it is, honestly? I think that people, especially dudes, they just overthink it. They're like, oh, I need to have a strategy. I need to have lines written down. Like, I always say, like, whatever happened to, hey, how are you? What's your name?
And like genuinely listening to the response. Because when you're too in your head thinking about what your next line's going to be, a girl can tell that you are not listening to her.
Right. It's and yes, I do think it helps that I don't look like a gargoyle, but I think even if like because women
but you smelled like one.
Yeah. When I was 18, after a poop, I definitely smelled like one. But yeah, I think that's like very underutilized. Just the regular, hey, hello, how are you?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Well, men like tricks. You know what I mean? They want to know what's the pickup line or what's the thing you need to do. And I'm like you. Like you gotta trust in your ability to say hi and then like something of relevance to the situation. It's like crowd work, right? So it's
100%.
like what's going on in the room? Oh, the music's loud. What the fuck? You know what I mean? The smoke machine's shitty. Whatever the fucking deal is, if you can like talk to them. And Tasha, I mean, there's times, Michael, you might agree with me here. I don't know, but there's times when a girl will shut you down. I mean, shut you down, and then you're having sex later that night. Sometimes they just shut you down. And you just have to be like, you have to know, like, am I being shut down or am she just annoyed by something and I need to say hi? I mean, Tasha, when we met, you were annoyed, like, to high heavens. You were really hated me.
Yeah, you were really just like doing all of the things that I find offensive.
This
and
is
here we
great.
are.
Please listen. I am down for this conversation.
No,